Alright, everyone, welcome to the third episode of the Glue Brothers. I'm your host, Nick Tinoco. I'm here joined by Sully and Laddie.
Yeah.
Today, today's a special day for us. Our third day anniversary of the Glue Brothers and stuff. First thing I guess we can go over is how our week went. I'll go first. This week's been pretty bad. It's just been a rough week. I don't want to get too into it. I also am behind on homework because I lost a lot of my homework due to unforeseen circumstances. How about you, Sully? How's your week going?
Well, could be better. It's really cold. And in the kitchen. Or asleep, so. Drafty. Yeah.
Yeah. Which reminds me, why is it so drafty here, Sully?
Yeah.
Why is there a little breeze? Why is it a little dusty? You wanna explain where we left off on last episode?
Well, just to be frank, it blew up. You guys know that.
Yeah, your little special SWIP G. Little glue generator.
WIP and work in progress was in the name. Work of junk. Might wanna explain what happened?
Yeah, why did that blow up? Yeah, you want to explain why that blew up? What happened?
Well, okay, we're short on money. I wanted to conserve some budget.
Mm-hmm.
So, I had to go scrounge around for some rebar and some cloth. I tore up some old clothes and used some glue to hold it together with some other things.
Mm-hmm.
Plastic carton and stuff. Obviously,
Yeah, I can smell the plastic still, the melted plastic. I don't know if that's good for us, but, definitely know that's in there. But, I mean, there had to be something you didn't include for the thing to just blow up.
Well, like I said before, you could paint a painting without some colors, right? Well, apparently I needed to paint a blue ocean without the color blue. So, yes, I did miss a couple of parts, but that's also mainly because I did not really have
Now
the budget
I understand that maybe you had to make some budget cuts, but I would prefer to have no power and zero money than be in debt to a hole in our wall.
In a hole in our wall? It's a massive hole, Sully.
It's giant.
Wasn't there a hole in there in the first place?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's right.
Hardly a scratch. Hardly a scratch.
No. That was a hole in the wall with that stupid Subway sandwich. Really?
It was a metal Subway.
Why did you buy that?
We cannot possibly equate a metal Subway sandwich to Sully's mini nuclear reactor going off and almost killing us. We cannot do this. That is not appropriate. That's not fair. That's not fair.
And Laddie, you mentioned the fact that we're broke.
That's not fair. We are very broke.
And
we got a little bit of pocket change.
You purchased some stuff, right?
I said we were going to cut the pretzels, but it was really hard to do that. Okay?
I've seen
it's very
three
hard.
Extra large, the high quality pretzels, Laddie. The high quality pretzels.
They were on sale. Originally $50, they were on sale. $449.99. You understand how good a deal that is?
Laddie, you know this is bad when The budget person is being
Can we not make this about me? There is a crater in our wall.
yes, and in our flooring,
This is
that
not my
beautiful
fault.
wooden flooring that we had is now ruined thanks to Sully.
No.
The TV has scratches
Sorry.
now. Oh yeah, you're sorry.
Okay, I tried to fix the power problem since we got cut from the city, but it turns out things went south really fast, and, now there's a bigger hole in the wall.
Yeah. And
It's very cold.
from what it sounds
I'm
like,
suffering as well.
It was all your fault. Because you made cuts.
Oh, you're suffering. Why?
I made cuts
suffering.
because we did not have money or resources to actually get parts.
Sully, do you know that the shake from that explosion has ruined the metal framing of our bed? In the middle of the night, Laddie and I fell off.
I fell right off.
And I hurt
sleep
myself.
on a rug in the kitchen.
Yeah, but you can't fall off on that
But
thing.
you should be happy we moved you up from the basement.
Now our basement's
Up the
collapsed. I forgot we had a basement until the hole showed it off.
I'm thankful that you weren't down there when it exploded. Very happy you're alive, Sully. But still,
Thank you.
there wouldn't have needed to be such a risk if you weren't so reckless.
What were we supposed to do? I want you to tell me what we're supposed to do with our budget.
I don't know, really. All I know is what was wrong. I can't
Which
offer
was
solutions.
something in there.
Hey, I don't know. You didn't get the. I mean, the blueprints weren't even approved by anybody.
Yeah, wasn't that like black market stuff, Sully, you got?
Yeah,
It was signed.
I got it from a friend that I used to work with.
A friend used to work with Laddie.
I
Do you-
did some. I looked at the blueprints. Okay, so I don't think they could have been trusted. It was signed under the Kaiser company.
What?
That can't actually be a high quality product.
Wait,
That was a
no way.
Kaiser
Can you run that back?
blueprint.
Can you run that back on me?
Kaiser makes blueprints, blank blueprints.
Kaiser murdered an entire town. How could you trust this guy's blueprints?
The Kaiser quality.
It's a blue
not a
piece
town
of paper.
Yeah,
I don't know,
that's how you gotta
man.
build something. It's a Kaiser
It's
product.
just-
It's-
I wasn't.
you
I
made a
wasn't
bomb.
expecting.
You actually made a bomb in our house.
That was. I'm disappointed. Can't say I'm mad. Just disappointed.
I'm mad. Because
I am too.
family friendly, Glue Brothers now. I mean, things kind of got violent at the end here, of our review.
Violent. My metal Subway sandwich almost killed me.
It's in the wall. It's still in the wall.
And that right there, that's concrete. That is concrete. That that projectile, my metal Subway sandwich, is lobbed into a concrete support beam.
I didn't even
That
know
is
houses did support beams. Had support beams in them. That was surprising. I thought they were all wood, but our house is just really weird, I guess.
I think our house used to be half a blacksmith shop, but that's besides
That
the
why your
point.
oven goes up to 6?
I mean, I think that's just the electrical problem.
I mean, I wish we could look at our oven. We don't have one anymore. It blew up.
Our oven? Oh my.
Yep, and so is my bed. It's not there anymore. It was right in front of the oven.
We have. I laid down paper towels for you, so you cannot complain about this.
There's no cushion. You guys get the
There's like 3 layers.
off-brand flat
You
stuff.
have 3 layers.
There's
I made
no
for you.
plush.
And I got no
at
thanks
all.
for that either.
Sure, it's
Okay.
like 4 degrees warmer than the actual ground.
Okay, fine. You know what? This is not my fault. This whole thing. Okay. I never made a generator. I've definitely never made any bad investments like you guys have.
Oh, sure, definitely not.
What? Excuse me?
I don't know, man. I know we love glue, but sometimes I've seen you buy a gallon, and the last couple cups they go bad. You have to throw it out. You let it go. I'm sorry,
Saying
this
I'm
might be a
wasteful
little
like
out
glue?
of line, but you waste a bit of our glue. And it stacks up over time, you know?
Yeah, well, you want to explain that to me with the bowl of stale pretzels on the counter right now?
Hey, I was gonna eat those, but if you can remember, Sully blew up a generator last week. And pretzels, these fancy pretzels, they don't have a long shelf life. Okay? They're very fancy.
Yeah, it's very fancy. I don't know why you're criticizing me with the money,
Hey,
especially when
let's
we
not
were
forget who
putting all
blew
our
up
money.
everything. Sully.
You, yeah.
Alright,
So,
well,
if you want to explain to us, I feel like you seem to have something you want to say. I can see it on your face right now. What do you want to say to us right now?
think about it this way. How can you fuel a generator with pretzels? Pretzels?
You want to make
Or a
pretzel
renewable
business?
source of energy that did fail and blow up?
Renewable source of energy that almost killed all of us.
Almost killed the entire Glue Brother cast.
Well,
Yeah.
what if it
Dead
did?
by episode 3 game review. Wouldn't
What if
have
it
been legendary. If it did, I would haunt you so bad. I will haunt you in the afterlife.
It doesn't matter because I don't believe in ghosts.
Well,
Nope, there's no way around it. I'll be there.
the ghost of our wallet is real, Sully. You can't deny that.
You guys can't either.
Loser!
Loser. Okay, well, okay, fine. We're getting nowhere with this, and also we're in the middle of a podcast. Actually,
Oh my gosh, you're right. We are recording.
okay. Sully, I will start with you. We need to get back. We can't act like this with each other. Okay, we're in this together. Okay.
That's what
We
Kaiser
need-
wants.
alright,
Turning us
fine.
against each
We
other.
need to. I know I'm still mad. I'm not gonna say I'm not. I am very mad. Mostly you, Sully. Okay,
Alright, fine.
but
I'm sorry, Nick, that, I ruined things. Laddie, I'm sorry that I ruined things. To the both of you, I deeply apologize for putting a hole in your wall. And
ruining
the
the
Subway sandwich. Yeah.
That was a lot of money. That was wasted.
Man.
I still don't know anything about it. I was in the basement making that thing, and suddenly there's a metal Subway sandwich. And now it's in a wall.
I'm sorry for not being the practical one. That's just how I'm supposed to be known. As in the group, the practical glue brother. Sorry for not filling that role like I should have been.
Yeah. Oh, alright, everyone's apologized. I think, we're all doing better. Can't you agree? Yes. You guys are we're family now. We've dug these holes together. We have no money, and we gotta work together. Alright?
Now we have even less money.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you said we had 0, right?
Oh, we're in the negatives.
We're in debt?
Oh yeah, deep.
Oh boy. Alright. Let's try to move on with this episode, I guess,
Where's the apology to Sully and I?
Sorry?
Wait, yeah.
Sully? Where's our apology?
Yeah,
You're a leader. Yeah. There must be some kind of semblance of guilt here.
Okay. Fine. I'm sorry for allowing Sully to use black market blueprints.
Thank you!
I'm sorry for allowing Laddie to buy a metal Subway sandwich. And
Understandable about the black market, man. I
What?
don't think I'll ever get the Subway sandwich.
Okay, fine.
Wasn't real. Wasn't a real apology. But you know what? I'm ready to move on. Ready to move on.
Yeah.
I am sorry. You know, I am the one who bought this house in the first place. I'm the one who initiated the Glue Brothers, and I feel
Hey,
responsible.
Don't
for-
apologize to the Glue Brothers. This is something different. This is a good thing.
Which makes me sad that it could be over with. We don't have money. How are we gonna get out of this hole we dug ourselves in? Okay, we are completely broke.
Fill
We're
the
getting
hole with items we don't need.
Or
And
the
glue.
items we don't need, we can sell. This Lego Statue of Liberty, for instance.
no, wait,
Or
no. Not that Lego
this
Statue of Liberty.
ceramic plate. No. Okay, you're right. That's too cool.
I'm surprised it didn't blow up in the explosion. If we were very lucky, it didn't blow
If
up.
we could,
No.
if we can
I
get
don't
that thing
wanna-
out of the wall, we could sell that.
Zoe, look at this.
Yeah, laddie, how much was that?
It's an antique glue bottle. We can't
We have
part
to keep
with this,
that.
can we? We can't
No.
part with this.
Hand that back.
Okay.
to me. That's
No,
mine.
no.
Okay. There you go.
Give it back. Thank you. I'm not.
It's like
I don't know
aged
why you
alcohol
grabbed that
there.
already.
No, I just did desperate times, desperate measures. I read books on the Great Depression. People had to sell their heirlooms.
This is
I
worse
just-
than the Great Depression.
I don't want to reach that point.
This is the
This
glue
is-
depression.
This is the glue depression. There was the Great Depression. This is the Great Depression. This is huge.
This is the Great Glue Depression of '87.
Greater depression of.
We're like $87,000 in debt. Maybe I think that's a dramatic. I think it's a little dramatic, actually.
Yeah, that was what? maybe little.
Man, I'm not thinking straight with the. I mean, we're still in debt. How much? How far are we in debt, actually, laddie?
Let me run the numbers.
Damn, Could we sell that computer?
I'm trying, but there are no batteries in my calculator. We cannot afford batteries.
Um,
Yeah, batteries are a little expensive.
Here, let me. Okay, I'll go grab my Kaiser board. I'll just write on the back of that. You guys try and come up with a plan.
Okay, selling more objects. We can't sell the Statue of Liberty. We might sell. Laddie, are you okay with us selling the Subway sandwich?
Yes. I
You're
I
okay
don't want that hanging over my conscience anymore. Get that.
Especially since hanging over us right now in the ceiling.
what? I'm trying to think of ideas for money.
I could sell. Laddie, are you okay with us selling the mattress?
Sleep on the floor like me?
I mean, we might have to. This is the glue depressions.
Okay.
Wait.
It's just you can't really sell mattresses. People don't buy mattresses. People don't buy scorched mattresses.
Yeah, it's a little.
I don't think we'll
crusty.
make a profit on that.
Actually.
Let's just keep it. Sleep on that.
What about our microwave? I don't think we've used that in like 2 weeks.
It's
surprisingly.
level 2.
What if
We can't sell our oven.
do
because-
we
So
do we have
you
any
use the
baking
microwave?
soda around? Because if we do, we could turn that into some sort of baker's ammonia.
What?
What the hell
and-
is even that?
What? Is it gonna blow up slowly?
No, it doesn't blow up. Ammonium carbonate mixed with certain perfumes makes smelling salts. We could sell that. That's
Smelling salts. What is that again?
Any
Is that drugs?
that be involved?
I honestly don't know.
Are you
Oh my
suggesting that we're gonna
gosh.
start
So
drug business? We cannot. We can't. We're live slash. We can't talk
we
about
might
this.
not need to go that far. Nick.
We're not.
Can
No,
we
it's
repurpose?
smelling salt. It's not.
Can we
it's,
repurpose?
It's a mixture of like water, ammonia, and like a little bit of isopropyl alcohol or something.
We'll leave that on the drawing board for right now. I'm still not fully grasping that idea.
Slowly. Can we repurpose expired glue? You might be. I don't know. You
Kind.
built a freaking nuclear reactor that blew up in our house, and I'm gonna hold that against you. But in the same way that we've taken on the worst people in history for some of our greatest scientific projects and endeavors as a species, I'm thinking you could probably be the first person to repurpose expired glue. Can you make a note of that? Can you get on that?
Yeah, how do we approach that? I'm interested in this because we do have a lot. I still have the 10 gallons under the bed that's actually supporting it right now. I think those are all expired because those were for the glue
Um,
generator, but we all know how that ended.
if we have some tin and some, what is it called? What kind of trees are around us? What kind are they again?
We have a couple maple trees in our front yard. They're
Maple,
Pine
but
trees.
they need
what's the one
water.
that like sheds itself?
Shit itself.
Deciduous?
I'm not a tree master.
No, not deciduous. That's a tree kind. There's a tree that kind of sheds its skin. That has. We could use that shedded skin. It's basically really thin tree bark. So you'll mix into the hardened glue, heat it, add some.
Maples do that.
So what
A
are you making,
silver
Sully?
maple. Birch, very thin as well.
Birchwood is very thin. Yeah, okay. If we mix that, add some water, and maybe some hydroxide, we could repurpose the glue. It
And
won't,
take it
it
into
won't
what?
be
You
its...
can run these in your head. I'm ready to give the rough estimate of how much in debt we are.
Okay, yeah, I like to hear.
Square this, we tangent that. Okay. I'm gonna need this in notation form.
Yeah. Don't forget to cross multiply.
We are negative $8,700 in debt.
8,700.
Yes. Negative.
How did it? How much was that glue generator, Sully? I mean, besides the pretzels and the stupid Subway sandwich, I can't imagine we spent more than that.
Okay. Nick, you probably want to hear how I ran these numbers. So, the hole in the wall and walls, the holes in our floors, the destruction of our own kitchen, the destruction of this living space, the destruction of our bedroom, that clocks in not even half of what we're in debt for.
Oh, so
We are in debt this much. We're being fined by the
Fined?
National Energy Association for releasing such a large... What is it they say here?
this is
What is it they say?
we've
I'm
been
reading
reported?
the email. Reading the email to you.
Why have you never told us about this?
We sent out an EMP, and it ruined some medical equipment on its way to a hospital. So we are being charged for all of it.
Oh my god.
Solely, I don't know what you built. I don't know what that machine was, but
Guys, you're forgetting this
It
is a
was
Kaiser
powerful.
machine. This is a
I-
Kaiser machine.
I took
What
out some of
did
the more
Kaiser get?
expensive stuff.
oh my
Again,
gosh.
this wasn't made by Kaiser. It was just a blueprint, a blank blueprint from Kaiser. He makes them for a
Wait,
business.
what?
He makes blank blueprints.
So you just bought a blue piece of paper?
Yeah.
Oh, so this isn't a Kaiser machine. Oh, that makes me feel a little bit better.
No, that's what I was trying to say at the beginning.
Oh, okay. So you say EMP reaction, we can turn glue into actual electrical energy? I thought we were just turning it into fume energy.
Something
There-
released something so powerful that they could trace it back to us. We were the epicenter of that.
There
Is
wasn't.
this a
There was
glue gun?
hardly any electronics.
That
That wouldn't
explains
make
why our
sense.
podcast was shut down.
Yeah, I ended the recording. It was a mess to recover that, actually. Hmm. That's interesting. We'll have to keep that in mind. We could,
Okay.
if maybe, you know, when we're out of debt, we'll have slowly research that more, because that could be
I do
something.
want to make a note of that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Um,
I have one idea. Maybe we can get some money.
What is it?
Possibly getting a sponsor for the glue cast.
A sponsor?
Yeah, do you
Very
think
interesting.
that's achievable, or are we too high status for them to get a sponsor? Because we have 15
I
subscribers at the moment, so I don't know if that'll
I
scare them
think
off.
we should take anything that we can get our hands on.
Hmm. I don't really know. I haven't gotten any emails actually from offers for being sponsored, but maybe we can do some cold calling later.
Yeah,
Maybe possibly
Possibly.
get
maybe
some
I'll.
sponsors in here.
We can handwrite some public messages. Put
We
it up
can.
around
Oh
town.
wait, that's what it was.
Sorry.
It was called gum arabic, or some pronunciation of that. Gum arabic with some water and some glycerin. That makes an adhesive that's pretty strong.
So you're gonna make your own glue from old glue?
Not necessarily from old glue, I haven't figured out a way to do that yet, but I know how to make a different kind of glue.
And this is gonna get us money, is it?
I mean, we could definitely sell it.
Okay.
I mean, glue stocks are really high. We could, throw this crap anywhere, really.
I do have one more option of getting money. Laddie, I probably should have told you
Yes.
this, but I submitted an application for you to work at Taco Bell.
No. They don't even have glue breaks there.
They have they have breaks. You can bring your own glue,
Okay.
but you're okay with working at Taco Bell? Sully and I aren't gonna work at Taco Bell. It's only gonna be you.
What? I have 2 jobs, financial consultant to the Glue Brothers, and now Taco Bell?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if they
I
take
already
me.
signed you up. Your
See if they
interview's
take
actually tomorrow at 3.
Oh, okay.
I don't have my food card, so I wouldn't even be able to, I don't think.
And also, with you working there, laddie, we can get free food.
You're right. This
Oh,
does come
wait.
with the financial security.
I doubt Taco Bell has any insurance.
Oh, heavens no.
It's minimum wage.
That's food. We put food down.
Yeah, we can just eat Taco Bell for a very, very long time.
Oh, wait, hold on. That might affect our plumbing situation.
Oh, yeah. We can always dig a hole.
Until we figure out some kind of coating for our pipes.
Coating. Yeah, special valve operations. But
No,
that's
I
for
mean
that's a
Taco
future
Bell.
word.
Yeah, but now Taco Bell doesn't really pass through the system easily. It's like
Yeah,
toxic as it comes out.
Very
that
true.
is true. Alright.
So we're going to
No.
have to like clear out a space for that outside, preferably away from the hole in the wall.
Hmm.
Um, wait, guys. What? How do we? Can we do something about the hole in the wall first, in case the stink gets in or
Yeah,
anything really?
we
I
definitely need to
tried
fix that
putting.
wall. First and
Yeah,
foremost, we need to do
I
that.
tried putting my Kaiser board up. It's very small. The hole is a bit too big for it, so that didn't
Yeah.
work.
And it bleached the print a little bit. That's unfortunate. So,
Just
from
a
the
little
sun.
bit.
Yeah, but we really need to board this up because soon it's gonna rain. It hasn't rained yet, thankfully.
Thank
But
goodness.
that would not be very good for us. So plans. I have the 10 gallons of glue under the bed.
Mhm.
We
Well, wasn't
have
it starting to expire?
you said you can repurpose it, right?
I could figure out a way to, but I know how to make not a raw glue,
Hmm. So
one that doesn't smell like chemicals and probably isn't nuclear.
yeah,
That would be preferable.
and we do have a lot of spare rebar that you had, Sully. Unless you want to keep that for the next.
No, we should use that to strengthen the wall.
Yeah, we'll need to put more foundations. We can't use concrete.
No.
Well,
I mean,
wood is
it
kind of expensive at the moment, though. We'll find some out, I guess.
it is. We could use the spare rebar as a skeletal reinforcement, like what they do with concrete buildings.
Yeah.
But instead, we could just use glue. Um,
Oh, we
we
could
could,
use tarps to begin with, maybe. We can we can glue the tarps
yeah.
on.
We
Those are
should
pretty
make
cheap.
like a tiny little wall or like curb, so if it does rain, it doesn't really get that far in. Because the last thing
Yeah.
we need right now is water damage.
No, that'll be the cherry on top.
I like the
And
idea of redirecting the water.
yeah.
Good idea.
I mean, we're
Um,
obviously not going to be making an irrigation system. We're just going to stop water from entering the house. But
Also, you know what? This reminds me because we're cut off from the city. We haven't had access to water at all. You know,
yeah, we've been
Oh,
we
living
darn.
off
Just
glue.
could put in
the
an
boiling
irrigation
river water.
system to
Ooh,
catch
real
rainwater.
water.
We can actually implement that with our new wall because it did. I mean, a little bit of our ceiling's kind of broken.
I
So
really
why
like
Yeah, we
don't we
that.
could.
build pipes in there with the rebars? Somehow shape that to a pipe, maybe?
I think we need a hammer forge for that, which is not going to happen. But
We can buy pipes. So we can buy. I mean, everyone's
No,
broke.
PVC's decently expensive for the plastic it is. So I mean, we could make clay. That's free. I mean, when it does rain, we'll get clay.
Hmm.
So we'll make a stopper from the rainwater. Use the tarp to cover it up. Whenever it stops raining, we collect clay. Make tubes with the rebar. Let it harden. Take the rebar out. Connect the tubes to the tarp, which is feeding water down into a big old bucket.
Yeah.
Play twos.
And
That doesn't stop the wind problem. Hold on.
your estimate, like, for the cost, if we're gonna be using like actual materials, like wood,
Can't
how
afford
much are you
any of it.
anticipating?
How much am I thinking? Okay. Just judging by the materials that we didn't void out from the list of stuff that we should buy, looking at a solid. I'm just trying to grapple with the reality that we might not quote buy some of these materials. We might permanently borrow them. I'm trying to say this in a way that doesn't incriminate us on
So
a
you're suggesting we're
podcast.
stealing?
No, we're not doing that. We're not stealing. We're not stealing.
Oh,
I
yeah,
want
yeah,
closed
we're
captions to
recording.
capture
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. We're
I
not
want closed
stealing.
captions to capture this. I'm not stealing. We're not stealing.
We do not steal anything.
Without this permanent borrowing of materials, the cost is looking at around 4K.
Can we cut that down to $40?
With a lot of borrowing, yeah.
Maybe. I mean, gum arabic. Again, going back to it, it's like a baking product. I think we could get that at just a local store. It should be pretty cheap for what it is.
I'm sure it's at the downtown market.
What if?
Or we could just go to Walmart or something.
Well, Yeah. Uh,
I
could
don't
we
know.
do?
I think
What
our
if we just?
priorities have to be getting money.
Could we do our wall like a log house? We could just chop down a couple of our trees and use the logs as the walls and glue them together. That's free.
Because
That's manual labor,
we're
but it's
great
free.
loggers, aren't we?
Yeah.
We can try.
Guys, you named me the creature.
Yeah,
Creature.
we'll need to buy an axe, so we can cut our costs to $40. We can buy like a I don't know $20 axe, and then buy some
And
glue, and we can do a log house, a
I
one log
mean,
house wall.
Guess this is pretty true.
this is. We could either use the glue that we have left over that's about to go bad, or we could buy some of that baking mix and mix it with like some water, which we'll get from the rain, and some glycerin.
You seem to be very knowledgeable with manufacturing glue, so I believe you. So you don't need to explain too much with
No,
the
you're very
glycerin.
attached to this idea.
Okay.
Um, so I think we do have a good plan. There's one more thing I do want to make sure we get covered, and that's reevaluating our safety agreement document.
Thank you.
Obviously, due to events, the explosion. I'm not even gonna. We all know what happened. I'm not gonna try to mask that. All of our lives have been endangered in the workforce. Um,
No. And
I'm
in the living
updating.
room, ironically.
Yes, we were almost not living in the living room. I have updated the safety agreement, so if anyone dies, I am not liable. So no.
Very smart idea.
Sure.
Covering your
Um,
back.
I
It's very
doubt I'd
smart.
die, but sure.
Also, I did say that there was insurance. I'm just gonna update and remove that. If I'm being honest, there was never insurance actually. So
Oh,
I'm
that was a
sorry.
straight up lie.
Kind of doubted it, but you know.
Yeah, we were no insurance. We never had any, obviously. And I like to restate again, I will not be liable to any injuries that occur because, you know, uh, no money. And of course, we're in the we're in this together. I'm not. I mean, I don't. I mean, no one's even getting paid at the Glue Brothers right now.
No.
Yeah.
We've
In
made
fact,
no
we
money.
owe our own company money.
You owe a
We
company
are in
money.
debt to ourselves. We're in debt to ourselves.
Yeah, to ourselves. That's right. Yeah. So yeah. One more thing I need to add on here is do not skimp out on safety procedures. Okay.
Okay.
That is
I've
I'm
learned
pointing at
that.
yes.
Does that mean we can, when we can, does that mean we can finally invest in some security?
Yeah. I also want to write
Oh,
down
finally.
move because obviously we glued the door shut every night to make sure there were no intruders.
Hey, I put a lot of work into gluing that.
And
Don't bash that too
I'm
hard.
pretty sure it helped because obviously we don't have any locks on any of our doors. This house has no locks.
No, but there's a
Locks are
hole in the wall.
expensive.
Yeah, and now we have a
Like we
hole in
can
the wall, so anyone
afford
could just
walls.
go in whenever they want to. Actually,
That's true. Locking the door would actually be the most useless move.
yeah, because we have a giant hole in the wall, and anyone can just walk in.
A thief walks up. Oh, door's glued shut. Oh, there's a hole in the wall.
What we could do, add a glue trap, maybe.
Yeah,
glue
maybe.
trap?
Because the
But
bottom,
that would
the
cost some
the
money, maybe.
explosion has revealed the basement actually.
Oh,
So
hey,
they would
yeah.
fall.
it won't
Actually,
cost much. We can use
Just make a giant glue trap, but for
we can use
whatever comes
expensive.
through.
and Sully
could
sleeps in
use
the
that
basement, so Sully can
expensive-
scare him off.
That's true, but I
Yeah,
heard
I'll take
Sully's
the basement.
concerns about the money. We can use the expensive expired glue. Use that for the traps.
Yeah.
Of course,
Yeah,
some
we
for
could.
your projects, of course. But
Oh, and we can
we
also
could initially start using it for
we can have
the
a
trap.
sound alarm with the stale pretzels.
You're right.
Every
Set 'em
night,
up.
I need to
when
write
we
this
hear
down
the
on our
crinkle.
agreement. and I heard, Sully, you told me this in private. I'm just gonna announce it. You say you are very scary at night. I don't really know what that means.
Oh yeah.
I won't get too personal, but I trust you. I don't really know why you say you're so terrifying at night.
That I like. Keep that private.
That's okay. We don't care that much.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We'll just maybe I think maybe you snore weirdly or something.
Sure.
Yeah. Is there anything else you would like to add onto our security document?
Yeah, the reuse of the pretzel, genius. Glue trap, genius. We're making real progress here.
Oh, one more thing, Sully, again with the generator. I'm sorry, I know you've heard a lot from us during the week, especially today.
That's fine.
Let's try to avoid black market blueprints.
Yep.
You have a start with the glue generator. I want to see you.
Okay.
I think I forgot to mention this. We're using a real generator right now. That's what we spent all our money on. The last bit of our money on a real generator. Solely maybe, if you're safe, we will allow you to enhance that generator.
Okay.
Because that generator is already safe. I mean, I hope you buy it. Never know what Walmart does.
So it'll be nice if you don't invest in a blueprint that has the words, quote, legal written on it. And I'm not saying that it has the word legal written on it. I'm saying that it literally has in quotations
Literally,
legal,
yeah.
as if it's sarcastic. Let's stay away from blueprints like that.
And especially if they're blueprints from Kaiser. I feel like
Can you hand it over for a second? Thank you. Blueprint. It's just the Kaiser's throwing me off. I know you say it's normal, but it's just really throwing.
I'm just confused. Why would he sell blank blueprints? That's my question.
I know.
I mean, how do you think he get blueprints? Somebody has to make them, right? It's just.
I know, but
why would Kaiser? Is he a glue guy?
Kaiser?
Walmart is already such a great company for blueprints. They make them cheap. Like they have no competitors. What's Kaiser's plan? What was his business plan? I'm going to use my UV light keychain.
You have one on you?
What?
You have a UV light on you. Why do you have a UV light on you?
All times. Could be a secret message anywhere. You never know.
Alright.
You guys go on. I'm gonna take a look at this.
Okay. Any more suggestions for upping up the security? I know you say you're very scary at night, Sully.
Yeah.
You can scare off some people who intrude, I guess. I'll have to take your word for it.
Yeah, I could do that. I'll get a little less sleep, but that's fine.
Well, I mean, that's what we have the pretzels for, to wake you up. You say you also told me you have very good hearing, surprisingly, so that's pretty cool.
Do.
Especially at night.
I do work with audio.
Yeah, you are the audio man.
But yeah, I could definitely work on that Mark II.
Yeah, the Mark II illusion.
Actually, no.
Swift
Again, WIP was for work in progress, so the Skepgy?
The Skepgy?
That sounds like sketchy.
Yeah, that might not sound good for a
very on the nose name.
How about just Mark II?
Swipkipg MK2.
Yeah, no, just Mark II.
Just Mark II. I mean,
generator Mark II.
Should we brand this though? What if this is a big success?
Yeah, but also what if it blows up and we get sued?
We cannot sue each other here because we're all together in this.
No, like if
EMP
we make a
though,
product.
like we can make a issue for other things too. That's the problem. Be very careful.
Yeah, luckily I'm not building it from ground up scratch, so I don't think I should be able to make an artificial EMP.
At least it shouldn't be so easy to create one. Yeah.
I would hope so.
I didn't even know you could make one with like 3 capacitors and a light bulb.
There is something that you activated in that glue that let out such energy in such a large blast. That's worth looking into. I'm just saying.
And it's interesting for how small it is, like what I said with the blast. It was very small, very compact.
Yeah. Lots
Well,
of power.
I mean, the
And that
one
was
we
a
have
big
now
twist.
is less.
And
It's
it's
like really small, and you can carry it with a limp. I had to scrape it across the floor.
Thanks
So
for
yeah, it did.
scraping the floor, by the way.
Yeah, sorry, I should have put that on like cardboard.
If we can afford cardboard anymore.
Well,
That's what
actually,
the
that
bourgeoisie-
the generator did make cardboard, but like powdered form.
It
That was the
making
byproduct from it. Yeah, there was like
cardboard?
yeah, it was a natural raw glue, so that it took like the wetness, I guess,
Wow.
and the moisture. There wasn't really much water in it, but like the moisture from it and the byproduct was this kind of papery substance that you could make cardboard with.
There are a lot of byproducts with that one generator. That's really weird. I didn't know
I
one
mean-
generator could have so many byproducts.
I mean, so does nuclear facilities, right?
But should we be comparing the generator to a nuclear facility?
Should they
maybe
be comparable
not.
realistically?
Yeah,
Maybe
I'd
not.
rather not compare our work in progress generator to a nuclear facility. Even though it
It
is
did blow
already,
up.
you know, just don't want to remember that. Because it could, I really hope there's no radiation in that.
It really jinx us.
I do not want
I mean,
cancer.
it's just raw glue, which
There's
isn't the
something
best to
saying-
breathe in.
Say it again.
That EMP.
There's something powerful behind raw.
And Laddie, what are you doing with that blueprint?
I mean, I'm running my UV light keychain is very pathetic and embarrassingly small, but I'm trying to find something on it. I swear, there's something suspicious about this, and I'm not gonna let go of it.
And I don't blame, because it's, remember, Kaiser himself. And we all know what he did. He killed the entire town with his own
And his son
Dead.
is dead.
molasses
Son
glue.
dead. The week I started investigating his son, turns out dead. Like, there's got to be something.
Wait, the son died?
There's something going on.
The guy who sold us our
Remember?
house?
Yeah, we covered this.
Oh my, I forgot about. I mean, he's Kaiser's
I
son,
know.
but he still gave us a very cheap house. Just have to pay him a little bit of respect.
Hmm.
Kaiser's son is dead.
Wait, I think I'm coming across something.
Wait,
It surrounds the Kaiser's name. Subliminal messaging. Colon. Oh my god.
Are you actually discovering something?
Yeah. It says the words blueprint intent. Okay, dot dot dot. Okay. Self-destructive creativity. What does that mean? Sully, did you have any safety, like, any drive to be safe with building such a powerful
I mean, yeah,
reactor?
I put a ripcord on there from a Beyblade set I used to use as a kid to shut it down, but
I mean, obviously
I'm
that
very glad that is the opposite of safety.
definitely didn't work.
This Kaiser blueprint, it's built as some kind of brainwashing paper. Very interesting stuff.
Did you say brainwashing paper?
Brainwashing paper.
Is that a thing?
The idea, I'm believing, is that the symbols embedded into the blueprint paper, this nice silky blueprint paper,
It is a very
it
nice
instills like a kind of feeling, a specific kind of drive, and seeing how it has a kind of label for a kind of blueprint, I think there could be other kinds of blueprints like this with different intentions and different outcomes. I don't know. I'm gonna have to add this to the board.
We might have to say
I'm
that for
gonna-
later. That's a lot. That's very heavy. I should
No, it's quite
should totally put that
suspicious.
away for right now. I don't want to look at it anymore.
I don't want to look at it.
I don't even
Kaiser's
know
dabbling in
how
mind
paper is
control.
even. I don't even know how that's possible. But okay, I'd rather not risk it.
I'm gonna fold this, pin it to my board. I'll check back if I find something. I don't know. I don't want to be so scared. It's quite scary. Let's move on.
Yeah, I don't. That's unsettling. That was in my pocket for a bit.
You're carrying that around. Oh gosh.
You brought that with you everywhere. You were so happy with it. Just explain. You
So
were
proud.
addicted to it. Actually, you would not shut
Could've
up
taken-
about it for like
you-
weeks on
you
end.
were
Like, hey
up
guys, look at this
for
glue generator.
a week. For a week, just working on your little project. Huh. The project that almost killed us. That the blueprint says should have been designed to harm us in some way. This is deep stuff.
Alright, yeah, let's not refer... And, so you said someone gave that to you, right, in an alley?
Yeah, one of my friends there worked.
That's very true.
Your friend handed you that.
I don't remember what he worked in.
Are you sure he's your friend? How long have you known
Yeah.
him
I've known him for
Give me his
a couple
name.
of,
I'm gonna
couple
run a
years.
background check.
I don't-
on him.
I don't remember his name. It had an A in it?
for? Hey, let's just start.
Here. I'm gonna write A on this piece of paper. Nick, can you hand me that paper?
Oh, yeah. Here you go.
Thank you. I'm gonna write an A on this. It's going on the board. I'm gonna add more letters solely as you remember them.
Yeah, it starts with an A. Name's
But-
just
That's where the ends lead us right now. Let's move on.
yeah. Let's see
Okay.
here. We're getting near the end of our Gluecast episode. This has been a wild ride. You know,
It has.
I am sorry. Again, I wish we
I-
didn't start our episode with an argument, but you know,
I
that's
am also.
nothing.
I apologize for being so heated.
And yeah, let's try to end this on a positive note here. Let's go over some goals we have for next week. Plans. Try to not think about the fact that we're literally in crippling debt, and think about possibilities for this. For me, I'm gonna start getting on repairing our wall. So I'll go to Home Depot, buy an axe, and we'll take turns trying to chop down a tree. You
I
know,
love it.
we might have to peel the bark, or maybe not even peel the bark, just stack the logs and glue them together. Kind of like a little log house portion. It might look cool.
Yeah.
Or really bad, but who cares?
Or it might look like plywood. We don't know.
It's just a big fat unclean log. But we'll try. It's a start. How about you, Sully?
I guess I'll start modding that generator
Hmm.
without the blueprint. I don't want to touch that again. I
Mm.
could do more research on converting that, not the natural glue, but a different glue into feeding that into the system.
Okay. And obviously, you're not going to skip on any safety procedures.
No.
Kaiser blueprints.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, sounds good. You definitely need, cheaper energy. That would be great.
Yeah.
And how about you,
Gas.
laddie?
I started a little project. While we were on a bit of a hiatus, I didn't lose my passion for glue,
Mhm.
and I've begun a glue event tracker, an AI that will track glue events going on in the world and in the country, and it'll send alerts to my phone. So I'll start reporting in on those.
I didn't know you're a programmer. Oh, wait. Was it one of your colleagues?
I got someone to do it.
Yeah, a lot has connections.
Lots.
Lots of helpful, very helpful connections, actually.
Yeah,
We
you
should
guys haven't really
utilize
said
those.
anything else besides connections. I don't know call them colleagues or
Just connections
Oh,
for now. Let's just say
worker
they are
elves.
guys
I
that
don't know.
I know.
Anyways, that wraps up our third episode of the Gluecast. Everyone
Yes.
watching at home, I'm sorry you had to experience the traumatic events of the explosion last episode. But we're looking forward to see you next week. We'll be starting on the repairs, and yeah,
Yes.
we'll try. I don't have very high hopes, but we'll try.